You know, sometimes, you know, like, have you ever been like, you've exercised and then you come back, your endorphins are going and like, you just call it ideas. Like,
You got like a buzz.
Yeah, sometimes that comes. But you know, sometimes I'm just there, and like ideas just spark into my head. You know, I don't know why. I'll just be in the kitchen and like, I don't know, I'll make a cup of tea. Yeah, man.
I think that's just normal for us to create. It's like certain times we just have ideas, or we might see something that triggers that idea to happen. But then sometimes it's literally like, yo, where did that even come from?
Exactly.
But it's like when I started to do that recently, I've started to learn, okay, you know what, let me write it down or put it down. So at least then it's like, okay, I can come back to that idea if I don't work on it straight away.
100%. I think like Jim Rohn says that, the motivational guy. He says like, you know, write down the ideas. When you get it, write it down. You know what I mean? Even if it's 4 o'clock in the morning, write it down.
Yeah.
You know
write it down. Hear that, people. Write it down. If you have ideas, write it down.
I think what helps me, sometimes I have to isolate myself. So if there's too much going on, whatever it is, I'm just like a creative solution type of person, innit? If someone needs help doing something and I can figure it out, I'll go help them with it. Yeah. So this is why I kind of isolate myself at times when I know I've got like a project I'm working on. I could just be in like my in the lab, in my little office space, and it's like I'll do my research and then I've got the ideas. I have to get the ideas out, and you know what I'm like with ideas. I don't just create little roughs and drafts. My ideas are like finals, so I can give it to someone. They're like, "Oh, when you dropping this?" I'm like, "Oh, that was just an idea." Like I've done little vlog ideas and little program ideas. When I've showed people, they're like, "Yo, this is sick." When you put this out, I'm like, "I'm not." I just did it to test my camera and the sound. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So with me, I've got that thing where it's just like, because I'm also at a stage where I used to procrastinate a lot. Now, things that have happened in life and whatever, and as we just getting older, I just said, nah, if I got an idea, I have to execute it. Yeah, even if I just try it or get a prototype, you get me? So, yeah, I think it's research and then just being active, being proactive. 100%. You know what I'm trying to say?
I think it's like, do you feel like you get that from uni? Like, you know, the college graphic design, like, you know, like the research, because it's always like, it was research.
Oh, yeah.
It was like...
But it's different, though.
Yeah.
Because in college and uni, when they said, oh, they used to tell us, go away, do your research. And it's like, oh, don't want that. But now you understand the importance of it, especially when you got like a schedule and you run the business. And I've just figured out my own way of doing that process, you get me?
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I understand what you're saying about that still. Man.
Yeah, I think another thing that, like, with creative ideas, sometimes it's just... Could be just from little things like watching, for me, could be watching like cartoons, anime, or certain sci-fi films, and just like, I might see something that might generate an idea, like what if I created a sci-fi design to do this, or like just seeing little things. I feel like that helps, for me anyway, that helps. See, like watching different things outside of just like looking at, say, we're looking at social media, looking at design, watching people that have kind of planned out a visual aesthetic. It's like, how can I take that into design then? Kind of, it's like telling a story just from a frame or whatever. So that's another way.
Do you feel like, you know, say like you travel to a new city or you go to like, say you go on holiday, or do you feel like you come back more creative? Because sometimes when you're in your environment,
100%.
Yeah, you just like, you get stagnated, do you know what I mean?
I was having this conversation with someone recently. It's just like, when you go somewhere else, just like refreshes. Because when you're on that every day, it's like, just used to seeing this.
Yeah. You know what though? You switch off, you know. You don't even realise that you switch off because you've seen it so many amount of times. But if somebody new who wasn't in your environment came to your environment, they'd be like, did you notice that?
Yeah, they're looking like,
this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true still.
It's crazy.
That's why certain times, you know what is good as well? Just like the environment you're in, trying to look at it in a different way.
100%.
Like, what can I see something new in this space that I haven't really noticed before?
Yeah.
And then once you start doing that, because I can remember I tried this before, it's like, everything just feels new again.
Yeah.
But then obviously after a while, just like,
back into the yeah. But that's what I found when I went to Bristol. Like, Bristol's my creative city, innit? So, like, seeing all the different things and seeing what was going on just helped like kind of spark the making of the product as well. Like, it's what's mad.
Makes you realise there's more to
there's
life
more to
outside
life,
the
man.
ends, and you know what I'm trying to say.
I just thought everywhere looked like where I'm from, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even just how people are in different areas, even like say the shops, when you go up north, people seem a lot more friendlier and more talkative compared to when you go, let's say, down London. Not saying people down there aren't talkative and that, but it's just not the same energy. But I get it. Like how people living in the two different parts of
you know what that's similar to as well? Going to college and uni, like I was saying to you before, in college and even uni, that it's like them days, man was in like early 20s, but there'll be someone who's like 50, and they've just done it. They've got you know, they've had a career, they've got dough, and they've paid for their course. It's just because they just want something else to do in their life. And it's like being in a classroom, and they're one of your fellow students, and they're like the same age as your dad, and it's just like raw. It just opens up your mind to like, you get me? Whereas we're used to going to school, everyone's the same age in our year group. And then college and uni, for me, that's what it was. It's like you're around people from different walks of life, but we're all kind of similar because we're all creative, but we've got different backgrounds. So you're seeing like a goth or emo, but they're doing the same kind of designs as you. Not like goth or like emo kind of designs. And I'm sorry I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I'm talking like the processes are the same, the way we do research. Yeah. And then you get on with them and you're like, yo, I never thought I'd meet someone like you. Or, I'm trying to say,
especially on them courses, yeah.
So that's another way. You get me?
They're cool guys, man.
Nah, that's the thing. It's like, similar to obviously you met some of my uni lads the other day. Yeah. It's like, there's a different group, different backgrounds, grew up in different areas, it's like we've all come together through graphic design and it, but outside you think we wouldn't cross paths or think to talk to each other like that. But it's like that. I think that's one thing I did get from uni, kind of seeing how one thing can bring people together, but it's just interesting having people from different backgrounds, just learning how they think, how they see the world. 100%. Proper interesting compared to, obviously we're used to what we're around, we're going to just go connect with see a brother over there. But then uni kind of pushes you outside of that a little bit.
Yeah, it helps you helps you grow just as a person.
Yeah, 100%.
Another thing like that, what I was going to say based on that question, Pinterest, Pinterest is serious.
Yeah, man, I do like Pinterest.
You don't use Pinterest?
I use ChatGPT, but Pinterest.
Listen, Pinterest, you can create your own like it's like you can create folders on there. Serious? Yeah, like art boards, mood boards.
Oh yeah.
You collect bare images and you can just put them into different sections. So when you're looking for inspiration, you can just go to your flyers folder, you can just go to your logos folder, and everything you've collected are there. And I would even give you suggestions, and just to see like, it's like a playground of ideas. I've seen a few designs on there, and listen, there's a few designers out here that are downloading templates, and they're charging people big money, Yeah, because I've seen some flyers, and I'm like, yo, I've seen that before. And then I've had man come to me saying, yo, this designer I used before, look what he did. He charged me big money for this. And look, I've just found it on Pinterest. So I wouldn't advise people use it for things like that, but it's good for inspiration, to inspire, just to get I'm trying to say, your mind working. So Pinterest, if you don't, listen to me advertising Pinterest, like I'm getting paid. Pinterest needs to come with the money.
And let's connect Pinterest. You get me? Whoever's down that Pinterest, let's connect.
Pinterest is good, man.
Nah, that's proper, that is though.
For real.